This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, if you have a question for Jabril, if you could please put it in the chat.
Hey Jabril, Brooks Cabina from The Advocate. Just in reflection of this game, what is the defense thinking right now after all of this? He's muted.
Okay. Yeah, defensive wise, we just have to keep making strides. We showed some promise early on in the game with getting stops, but we just have to continue to go forth with that throughout the whole entire game, all 4 quarters. We just can't have one quarter of just good defense. We just have to keep on striving throughout the whole game as a whole and just put it all together.
I mean, obviously, you have a team with a lot of freshmen, sophomores. I mean, when a game gets out of hand like that, is it hard to keep that confidence throughout the whole defense?
Yeah, it can be, but at the end of the day, you have to just focus on doing what you can do best. Just trying to put good stuff on film, because regardless of the score, you're still playing to try to show everybody that you can compete at this level.
Jabril, thanks for talking with us. I know it's not fun to answer questions after a loss, so we appreciate it. At one point in the game, I guess after the long touchdown pass, Gary Danielson said he couldn't tell if y'all were in man or zone, and it didn't look like y'all knew what you were in either. Is that a fair criticism? And if there is a problem, knowing where to be at times, what do you attribute that to? Is it inexperience, or what do you think that could be?
That can just be a lack of miscommunication on the defensive end. But as a whole, our communication was there. We were just, certain people had bad eyes and then just let the man go free. So at the end of the day, it was just miscommunication on our end.
Jabril, at the beginning of the game, to me it looked like y'all were playing some of the best football y'all played all season. With you only really gave up points when the offense turned over the ball there. Can you talk about what might have been the difference early on in the game and later on in the game?
Yeah, early on in the game, we just tried to stick to stopping the run. We knew that they were a heavy run team and trying to contain the QB run. But as the game continued to progress, we kind of just let go of what got us there at the beginning, and they started to run all over us and just do certain things that we just weren't ready for. So that was on the defensive part, us having our eyes in the bad positions.
And Jabril, it seems like there are more personnel movements going on in the middle of the game, or in the past week even. How do you guys approach that together when you're shuffling in with different guys coming in? I mean, what is the conversation there when you're seeing the faces change?
Yeah, it's just different personnel groups for different. Either they have 12 personnel or 11 personnel, depending on what we want to run. But throughout the week in practice, we work on that all the time, and just having that transition in game time is something that we just have to work better on.
Yeah, Jabril, you're a senior and you're kind of a leader of this defense. I mean, just kind of what can you tell your guys after a game like this, where it's just kind of so up and down as far as just the effort and communication and things of that nature? I mean, just what do you think you have to do to get this corrected?
Yeah, always after a loss like this, it hurts, but you can't dwell on this. We know who we have in 2 weeks. That's something that we have to prepare and get our mind right, and we just have to put this in the past and just let this sit in and just know that the feeling that we have for this game, don't let it carry on into the next 2 weeks.
Well, obviously, Micah started for Damone today. I guess, how do you think Micah stepped up in that role, and how do you think Damone handled it?
Oh, Micah did a tremendous job. Him and Damone, they were going back and forth in substitution, but Micah, he played a great game, and he showed that everybody that he's the Micah Baskerville that everybody thought he could be.
Just tell him thanks. We got to go.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.